Hey guys, so today in my kitchen I am not just going to show you how to properly cut an avocado and how you should not cut an avocado, but I am also going to share you two ways that I like to enjoy avocados. One is fairly simple and another is a classic, so if that sounds good to you, stay tuned. Welcome to my kitchen and let's how to it. So let's start with the very basic. What you're going to do to cut the avocado is you're going to lie the avocado, so this is the long way going this way. You're going to set it down like that, and then you're in the very middle on a horizontal angle, so horizontal of the avocado. You're going to cut into it and just spin the avocado around. You don't need to seesaw or anything like that, and it comes perfectly open. So I've seen some people literally go like that, like hit the knife into the avocado with their hand under the avocado. That is not the safest way to do that. That is called avocado hand, and it does hurt when you do it incorrectly or your knife slips. So if you absolutely must do something like that, you can easily set it down on your countertop and then you can easily remove the pit. This is ideal, doing it that way, for when you want that nice looking avocado in slices. And it is also safer, but if you want to take it a step further for your safety, let me just cut open another avocado here. What I like to do if you're going to make guacamole with it is simply just squeeze the pit out and it simply comes out, and I don't have to worry about that not being pretty. If you need it to look pretty, then definitely just set it down. And you want the part that's furthest in that case, so this has the shortest end, this has the longest end, and you want to be holding the longest end just to be more safe while you hit your knife into it on top of the countertop without your hand being under. So there are many ways you can enjoy an avocado. When I was growing up, when we would get avocados, we would simply just do salt and pepper on them, maybe just even salt, and we would eat them that way, and that's just one good way if you're just looking for a quick snack. So that's one way you can do that, and you can also have them in like salads and burgers, but my absolute favorite way is just doing simple guacamole, and I am going to share my recipe for that today. It's so simple, it requires hardly any ingredients. The only additional thing you would need is like tortilla chips or something to scoop and eat the guacamole with. So like I said, the first simple recipe that I do is just a little bit of salt on top, and I eat it like that. It's really good, it's really creamy, has a nice flavor. But in order to do my avocado guacamole, is you're just going to simply squeeze it out of the skin. You want roughly, I'd say if your avocados are small, I would do 5, but if they're like medium or large, I would do 3 or 4, and that's all you need for the recipe, and they go on sale quite often. So if you can get them on sale, it's even better, just because you're not spending an arm and a leg. If you can't seem to find them on sale, I don't know, I guess you can just get them anyway. I don't really know if there's a good substitute for avocado in a guacamole, because that's basically what guacamole is. So I would just buy them and try this out. You could even cut down on how many avocados you buy if they are expensive in your area. But a good way to save on them is, in my area, if you wait till they're like, I think it's like 4 for $5 or something, or 3 for $5, that's a really good deal, and that's when you really want to make this recipe. So now that I have all of these squeezed into here, I am just going to quickly scrape off the excess from my hands and give my hands a quick wash. I should also point out that to save money on avocado, you can literally just buy them in the bags. They are smaller that way, but they are more cheap that way also. You might not get the best quality, but it's good enough for this recipe in my opinion, because that's just the way it is. So I am simply going to season this with some salt and pepper, and like I said, this is a really, really easy recipe. Next thing I am going to do after I put my salt and pepper away is I am going to juice. Ideally you want this to be a lime, but you can also do lemon for this. So I am going to juice maybe half this lemon because it's really juicy, and the lemon you can also freeze the juice of by squeezing out the juice into a Ziploc container with the lid and literally just squeezing the juice into there and freezing it. So I think that's what I'll do with this half, just because I don't need lemon right away. And then what I am going to do with a handy dandy tool, I first saw this tool on Lina in Japan, and one day someone that I know was like, hey, they have one at Winners and HomeSense. So simply all you need to do is in a circular motion. You just need to grate your garlic in a circular motion and it'll get it into a nice fine paste. And then you can either take your finger, or if you're scared to do that, you can take a spatula and literally scoop this into your guacamole. It's not too sharp, so your finger should be fine as long as you don't push down too hard. And I'm gonna do 2 cloves of garlic for this. And before you ask me, I don't know what the technical name for this is, but it's kind of like a grater and works maybe even better or just as well. It is also super easy to clean, and now that I have everything in my bowl, that's how simple this is literally salt, pepper, lemon, garlic, and avocado. Now that I have all of this in my bowl, I'm just gonna give it a good mash. And a helpful hint, if you're not gonna use your guacamole right away, you can freeze this. And this also elevates like burgers and sandwiches and whatever you decide to put it on. You just have to make sure to have lemon or lime juice in here so that the avocado doesn't brown too quickly, because no one wants like brown avocado on their sandwich, and it's best enjoyed same day if you want it to have that nice fresh color. And now that I've got this to the consistency I want, you can do this as smooth as you want. I like a really smooth guacamole, so that's what I've done here, but you can do it chunkier. And I am just gonna give it a little taste test and let you know how it is. It is so good. I highly recommend you make this. And another helpful hint, before you actually squeeze your avocados or cut them open, you might want to consider taking the stem of the avocado off. Otherwise, it might end up in here. I may have just gotten a bite of that and had to take it out of my mouth. I don't usually make that mistake, but every now and then I forget, and sometimes it's just that way. And literally, this is the simplest way, just a bit of salt on your avocado to kind of enjoy it if you're just looking for a quick snack, which I'll sometimes do when I crave avocado. And this is the simplest guacamole you'll ever make. And just a quick question, leave it in the comments below, but do you like peas in your guacamole or not? I personally don't. Bet you thought I was going to say that I do enjoy peas in my guacamole, but anyway, that is this episode. It's so simple and so easy to make my guacamole. And if you ever just crave avocado just out of the blue, I highly recommend just putting a bit of salt on it and trying it that way. One of the simplest ways I know to enjoy it, but it is both so effective. If you know someone who has cut their hand doing the avocado hand trick, then definitely show them this video on how to properly open an avocado if you need it for slices. If you don't need it for slices and you're just looking for the perfect guacamole recipe, then definitely have someone check this out also. And if you liked this video, definitely leaving a like, a subscribe, a comment, and a share really helps my video. And until next time, a banana.